Yo, 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 what's good, people? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What is good in the hood, my people? Yes, I'm back. Welcome back to the channel. CJ's up in the chat. Why is this light disturbing me again? Why is it going off funny? Why is the stadium moving? Shouts out to CJ Jokes, man. See me here. Early car, me can't stay long. One love. Shouts out to CJ. Yeah, man. CJ doing some party moves tomorrow, man. Some party movements up in London. What? There's some strange people on this Facebook thing, bro. I made a Facebook account. I put 2 pictures or 3 pictures on it today. I got 2,250 friend requests in about an hour. You can't get no more than that in one day. So I can't have no more friend requests until tomorrow. But let the fun continue after midnight, see what happens. But guys, yes, what's good? Who's going to be with me tonight? Will it be a lonely Champions League Tuesday on Danny AFC TV tonight? We've got bundles of news. I have done a bit of Mudryk watch. Shouts out to Hank Yumi. Yes, Mudryk watch. I'm impressed with this guy. Don't care what anyone says. I like Mudryk. Even against Real Madrid tonight. Shakhtar a bit unlucky, got done at the end. Arteta still rates the Manuel Locatelli very highly. The guy that didn't want to come to Arsenal last year. Mbappe wants out at PSG. Jonathan David, eyeing Premier League move. Locatelli and Dusan. Are Juventus broke, people? What's going on? Listen out for this. Listen out. This could be a name. Marlo Gusto, 19-year-old right back. Wonder Kid alert. Apparently smashing it in France with Lille at the moment. He's a right back. We could do have a right back. Marlo Gusto is the guy. We've also been linked with Jack Wiley, a fullback. Don't know if he's left or right back. At Glasgow Rangers. Apparently us and Leeds are thinking of spending as much as 10 million on this kid. He's 15 years old. Yes, 1-5. Barcelona, Tillemans, they love a free signing. Awar eyes a Premier League move, but preferably could end up in Spain as well. Another guy eyeing a Premier League move this summer is Memphis Depay. Uber for Uber. Don't know how true it is that Aubameyang wants to leave Chelsea already, but he's looking all right, isn't it? Another Champions League goal. Chelsea doing fine under Graham Potter. I think he's played 4 games at Chelsea. He's won 3. I think it was 1 draw in Champions League. Where are we now? Saliba. Better than Van Dijk and Real Ferdinand. I thought I'll just say that. Arsenal linked with St. Maximin of Newcastle. Allegedly has turned down a deal. And word on road is teams are hovering around a £40 million bid for this guy in January. Wilfred Zaha apparently has also been eyed by Arsenal. Mudryk, Mikhailo, PSG, Liverpool, Arsenal, all serious contenders fighting out for this guy's signature. A little bit of a loan watch. Balogun doing bits at Reims. Patino doing well at Blackpool. Mari and Trust in the process. Trusty has scored 2 for Birmingham at the weekend. Mari scored for Monza. A couple of our loan players actually done okay this year, guys. Roma, forward, Nicola, Zanilo. Apparently Arsenal and Liverpool all over this guy as well. 44 million release clause on this guy. Remember this name as well, Hank Yumi. Here's a name for you. Robert Renan. He's 19. He's a Corinthians defender. He's meant to be smacking it in Brazil and doing bits. The problem is they've got quite a big release clause on him, 44 million. Definitely one to watch though. Robert Renan. Dortmund won £130 million for Jude Bellingham. They realise he will go next summer. Liverpool in the Champions League could struggle. Could Arsenal be serious contenders for Jude Bellingham? Now, depending on what you believe today, Martinelli has entered contract talks with Arsenal, but allegedly has stunned Arsenal by asking for excess of £200,000 a week, but does want to stay on 2028 minimum. He wants to deal until 2028 on just over £200,000 a week. How is your view from the top of the league, people? How's it looking up there at the top? We ain't been there enough. When was the last time Arsenal top of the league? Someone said it on the group. Fucking interesting question. I don't have a Danny Leroux. Clearly on the Wenger, I suppose. How did Mudryk play? Bruvs, he's their brightest spark, their best player. Reminds me of Arshavin. He's that guy, bruvs. You get excited every time you touch the ball. You get excited. You seem to sort of like, yes, you want to stand up. You know what I Exactly. This is my fear for Jude Bellingham. Unless Arsenal could do something super sly, Pepe style, a drug deal, get him on tick and pay it off at 30 million a season, 30, 60, 90, 120, offer 120, pay it off over 4 years at £30 million a season, then Arsenal probably would entertain something like that. Listen, it's becoming a common thing in football these days. Football are doing drug deals. The football teams are doing drug deals. They're getting players on tick and they pay later, you know? But shout out to all the real ones. Please, 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 let's be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. About 12 years at least since we were proper top. Yeah, oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Proper top. With actually ambition of winning it. We've probably flirted being top once or twice on the Wenger, then finished 4th. But yes, guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. There is a bunch of transfer bits I've just kind of read out. So let's wait to see if a few of the real ones do jump in. Champions League score tonight. Celtic again. Yeah, they're going to be flying out of the competition. Celtic 0. RB Leipzig 2. Paris Saint-Germain 1. Benfica 1. Bit of a surprise there. Gautier could be in trouble. Shakhtar Donetsk. Let's just call it. Mikhailo Mudryk 1. Real Madrid 1. Dortmund 1. Seville 1. Who's the DZG? Obviously versus Seville. 1-1. Maccabi Tel Aviv 2. Juve 0. And Copenhagen, perhaps the surprise today. Copenhagen 0. Manchester City 0. But Man City did go down to 10 men reasonably early. They had Haaland on the bench and refused to bring him on. I backed Alvarez to get a couple today. Unbelievable. He was shit. Not that I know that factually. I was more keeping an eye on Mudryk at Shakhtar Donetsk. So yeah, Mudryk is a player to entertain. I'm not saying he's a 70, 80, 90 million pound player, but he's a fucking good player. He reminds me a lot of Andre. He reminds me a lot of Andre Arshavin. He's very tricky. Arshavin, as we know, went to Anfield one night in a 4-4 draw and calmly scored 4 goals. Mudryk looks cocky. He looks like he also could have better than him. One day just turn up at Anfield and bang for it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, in a word, Mudryk, I like him very, 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 very much. Would I take Zaha? Yes, the cheaper deal. I think this guy could offer us something. Again, he's like the second, only behind Gabriel Jesus. He is the second most fouled player in the Premier League this season. He gets awarded more penalties than God. He gets clipped all day long. He's an Arsenal fan. What more can you actually say about this guy? Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan. Yes, he's 30, coming 31. Probably the wrong age to be taken seriously as like the correct profile of a footballer. But would I take Wilfried Zaha? Fuck right, I'd take Wilfried Zaha. He's an Arsenal fan and he's a fucking good footballer. Who agrees with me? Or do you spend a fuckload of money on somebody like a Mikhailo Mudryk, who's another wing we've been linked with? Pina, 19 years old. He's going to cost you fucking millions. Absolute millions. Screen's looking as dashing as you, young man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do feel a little bit on form today as well. I feel a bit on form, you know. As soon as I got in the shower, I had a wonderful shave and everything. I was like, yeah, I feel on point today. I feel immaculate. Rudiger got hurt scoring that equaliser. I did see he seemed to be in a bit of discomfort. I'm looking at it right now. In all honesty, Hans, I'm trying to see what I can see. I'm still covering. I'm still watching slightly BT Sports coverage of the Champions League this evening. Where's Zaha at the moment? He's at Crystal Palace, where he's been ever since. He kind of flopped at Man United when he was 19 years old. He stayed there for a couple of seasons, went back to Palace, and never got a big move again, which I think's bang out of order. Like, as I've always said, all you have to do is string 4, 5, 6 good games together in the Premier League, and you will get a call up for the England team. So I find it difficult to see why Zaha. Like, I don't think he's probably a guy of a bad attitude. I don't think he probably turns up to training late. Is he a troublemaker within the camp? I doubt it. He's probably respected by the Ezes and all that of the world at Crystal Palace, the Aloises, the Benteke when he was about. Will asked a really good question. Jump in, Will. Right, jump in. Will's time. Let's give Will a couple of minutes to jump in, because Will's asked a massively interesting question. But guys, in all honesty, it's a question that I've been asking over the last week myself. Let me just see what Will's saying. I'm not watching and catch up. Perfect. So what basically Will says, talking. Hold on. Right, so sorry, I went playing the phone. So basically, Will was saying, damn, for Arsenal to now, at the start of next season, no more piss balling around. We're taking it, we're a Champions League team. We've got what he said is our 1 or 2 targets in January. Let that be a Mudryk, a Tillemans, a Louise, etc. I'd rather a Rice, a Sissedo at Brighton, and I'd wait for the summer for the right midfielder rather than bringing in a Tillemans or a Douglas Louise to appease Arsenal fans. Absolute bollocks. I don't want none of them. Like Tillemans, blow me. He's been rubbish all season. Dead food. Nothing that I want to get involved with at Arsenal Football Club. Louise, a little bit more brutal. And he scores from corners. I couldn't give a fuck because I bet if he comes to the club, he would never do that again. I don't want to hear what he scores and what he does at corners. Bollocks. But Declan Rice, Moise Caicedo, Brighton, West Ham respectively. Yeah, mate. Kind of tough-ass footballers we need. Snappers. A guy that has been allegedly been marked as the next Granit Xhaka is doing well at Blackpool. His name is Charlie Patino. The thing is, he's got a deal that runs out in the summer. Arsenal. Can we wrap up Charlie Patino once for a new deal? Shout out to Fresh Family. Shout out to CJ Hanyumi. All the real ones in the chat. Let's be having you. Let's get the likes on the video. Let's be subscribing if you're new. So let me spit out Will's question. Will's basically said, so bearing in mind, we are now, and I want you on this, Hanyumi. I want you on this, CJ. Anyone fresh, I want you on it. Dude, I'm free all day tomorrow. Absolutely perfect. See you then, bro, because guess what? So am I. So am I. I'm free tomorrow. How can I not see the freshie on a Wednesday afternoon? Something like that. But anyway, right, Linda's in the chat. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. So this is Will from Twitter. Let's say one signing in January, guys. What is the one signing that, let's say, confirms us top 4? The signing that gets us to top 4, is it a central striker, a winner like Mudryk, a midfielder like Louise, Rice, Caicedo, Tillemans, etc. In Asensio, we've been linked with Wilfried Zaha. Give me the name. Give me your third, the most realistic choice for January. The guy that you reckon could get us the most Premier League points. The guy that helps us to top 4. And then, once we've made top 4, let's just say we're given a reasonable budget by the Kronkers of £150 million. How do Arsenal use this £150 million in next summer's market? 3 players, £50 million each. Fuck it. 2 £75 million Galacticos. 2 brilliant footballers. A Declan Rice and a Gerard Bowen, even though you'd be bending over West Ham. All right, a Declan Rice and a... I said Maximum at Newcastle. Who's a winger I really like? Bowen's a good winger, but I don't know. He's left-footed as well. I think Arteta likes that. A geezer can play on the right and sort of cuts in on his left, but that's Saka's position. I don't think Gerard Bowen is moving to Saka. For me, I would go with a Mudryk in January to get us to top 4. Barring that, I would go for Zaha because I think he would earn us as many goals, as many free kicks and penalties as Mikhailo Mudryk would. Even though Mudryk is the better guy for the future, 21 years old, really good-looking guy and all that, and he's a splendid footballer. At 21, fuck it. It's a good old deal. I like it. And how much can Shakhtar Donetsk ask for? They're going to be peppered for this guy. Real Madrid, PSG, Liverpool. Apparently, we're all watching this motherfucker. That being Mikhailo Mudryk. Well, there's a few of us in the stream, so let's finish Will's point, sorry. So basically, I go with my personal choice, Will, would be Mikhailo Mudryk in January. If we couldn't get him, I know you don't subscribe to Wilfried Zaha, but blow you. I think Wilfried Zaha would score as many goals, get as many penalties and free kicks, whether it was and remember, he could play Europa League as well, Zaha. He wouldn't be cup tied. Mudryk would be cup tied. He's played Champions League. I think there's a lot of ticks, like a Nike tick on my trainers. There's a lot of ticks on the Wilfried Zaha box. Then in January, then in the summer, bro, you need a couple of backup dancers, a decent right back. How about the Leon Wonder kid, Marlo Gusto? He's 19-year-old. He's a right back. A Lil right back, sorry. Marlo Gusto, 19 years old, having a blinding season. I'm keeping an eye on this kid. Really good little right back out in France. 19 years old, good age. Then you'll need a left-footed central defender, unless the guy at Birmingham really is coming back and going to be the guy to pressure Gabriel for a first-team spot. I'd be looking at perhaps Torres at Villarreal, Top Solder at Bayer Leverkusen. Central midfield, you have to do it properly. Xhaka party still have to be around. Rice has to come in and kind of steal one of their places, but still, there's still 3 quality midfielders there plus your backup dancer being a Lokonga or a El Neni. If Marquinhos isn't coming back as good enough on the wing, yeah, I still say another young 16, 17, 18-year-old winger. And Arda Güler, someone like that, even though he's a touch of a striker as a number, or a number, can play number 10 as well. Another young, up-and-coming number 10, a guy that likes to play left-right. As far as massive signings for this summer, it would be Declan Rice, and I'll be looking for a decent striker to battle with Jesus, a proper striker to battle with Jesus. And I reckon, yeah, why not? The sky's the limit. So that basically would be a decent right back, a decent left-footed central defender. Let's say 50 million quid. Let's say, for argument reasons, 70 million on Rice. That's 120. You hopefully sell a couple of people and find a striker. But even then, even if I still had my 150 million to spend, 70 million Declan Rice, 30 million Torres. That's 100 mil, maybe 15 for this right back in France, 115. No, yeah, 70, 80, 115. And then, yeah, I've still got 35 million pounds to try and find myself a little Jonathan David or a striker that can genuinely battle with Jesus, not an Nketiah. Does anyone think Balogun can come back and battle Jesus for a spot in the team next season? So, guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. So we'll triple confirm. I hope Arsenal would spend between 40, 50, 55, whatever it has to be on Mudryk in January. That'll be the diamond that gets us to top 4. And then once we're a top 4 club, 70 million on Declan Rice, 30 million on Torres or Top Soda, 100 mil, 15, 20 on a right back, 120. Use the other 30 million of 150 million pound budget to get a striker. If you can sell a couple of people, Maitland Miles, Mari, do you know what? Fuck it. Perhaps Emil Smith-Rowe. Do you see him having a future? What about Tierney? Bring him back to Tavares. You're cashing on to Tierney. There's genuine ways I could see we could make a few quid this summer. Thomas Partey's a bit of a liability injury-wise. If we brought in a Declan Rice, I would say, bye, Partey. As much as I do love you, as much as you are my Ghanaian brother, you get injured every 4 games. I'd say, fuck your Partey. Here's my Partey. No Thomas. Big Partey. Declan Rice kind of style Partey. So, guys, with 17 minutes in, I've hardly drew for breath. Let me have 2 draw. Give me some words of wisdom in the chats, please. And wow, and I'm in such splendid form, it's going to be a quiet stream. Shouts out to Hank Yumi, to Linda, AFC Governor. Get in the building, bros. Why are you just liking my shit on here? Live now, man. Live now, man. Let's get some people in the fucking building. 275. William, no waste man though. Well, obviously we spent 72 million pound on Pepe, bros, and he was a massive waste man. Declan Rice wouldn't be a 75 million pound waste man. He's English, he's strong, he's got that fucking bulldog mentality. He's fucking been raised at West Ham. He played West Ham since he was a fucking kid. He knows how to get in a fucking West Ham. I'll give you a fucking Chelsea smile with no fucking West Ham. Fuck about. And as for the other 75 million pound guy, you find a winger of genius, of godly touch. I don't know. Mikhailo Mudryk, perhaps. I don't know. But I want 3-4 good wingers at the club. That's when you are, to answer Will's question, that's when you're a serious team. Saka, Martinelli, Mudryk, Marquinhos, perhaps. But I still say fuck him off on loan for another season. I'm bringing a winger. I want 4 quality wingers. That's goals. That brings in everything. Why am I watching WW fucking Waste F or something, whatever that is? Let's get that out of my face. A bit of Sky Sports News and I can continue with my evening. Lovely jubbly. Don't forget to be getting the likes on the video, guys. Be getting a subscribe if you are new, of course. Right. I want to get into a few bits of football news. Right. Martinelli, bombshell, 200 grand a week. Is this true? He wants to sign a deal allegedly with Arsenal. Let's ask Will something. Will, would you pay out 100 mil for Jude Bellingham? Just fuck it. Just sign one player. One Galactico, let's say. Jude fucking Bellingham. Thing is, would he have Sancho effect? I've only played in Germany all my life and coming to the Premier League could kick the shit out of me, even though I'm English. Ask Jadon Sancho, he knows. Anyway, Martinelli, I want to stay at Arsenal until 228. But blow me if I'm having less than 200 a week, y'all. Arsenal could enter the Bellingham race, but Dortmund are standing firm by 130 million euro asking price. A name for the future, guys. One to watch out for. He's 19. He's Brazilian. He plays for Corinthians. He's a central defender. Robert Renan. He looks fucking good. £44 million is his release clause. Roma forward Nicola Zinolo has been linked with Arsenal today. Murray and Trust the process. Trusty, the Birmingham centre-half, on loan from Arsenal, both scoring in the weekend. Patino doing bits at Blackpool. Balogun, as we know, doing bits at Reims and played well, even though it was a 0-0 draw against PSG the other night. Mudryk, PSG, Arsenal, Liverpool, Barcelona to all fight for his signature in January, allegedly. Zaha, St. Maximum are both being kept, are being watched closely by the Arsenal board and representatives. Saliba is better than Ferdinand and Van Dijk. That's just something I thought I'd throw out there. Jack Wiley, he's 15, Glasgow Rangers. He's a fullback. Don't know if it's left or right. Has been linked with Arsenal and Leeds. Allegedly, he's worth as much as £10 million. Uber, Aubameyang, of course. Word on road is Aubameyang's unhappy at Chelsea, but he's slotted in another Champions League goal tonight. Harry Potter doing bits at Chelsea. Do not fucking rule them out top four. Anyone that said Chelsea were done, they were finished. Harry Potter's a dickhead. Guys, you idiots. I told you about Graham Potter, and I do call him Harry. I told you about Graham Potter. He won't even need to sign people. He'll start using Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher, Broja, not Tomori because he's at Milan now. Chabloa, Blower. Any kind of blowers that he's got going around that team that are young, 19, 20 English, he'll use. He had scraps at Brighton to fucking deal with. This is like steak for him. Even their reserves are like fucking opulent pieces of steak and fucking chips. Do you know what I mean? Memphis Depay says he's got unfinished business in the Premier League after kind of flopping at Man United. He's 31. Would anyone be interested in him? West Ham are linked with him. Osama is another one on a free in the summer, looking for a move to either Spain or the Premier League. Barcelona are eyeing Yuri Tillemans on a free. Wouldn't that be just like Barcelona, the waste bastards? Will I know don't like them either. Leon Wonder Kid. Guys, Arsenal and Man United are all over this guy. Melo Gusto. He's 19, right back. He's looking fucking good. Are Juventus broke? What's going on? They're playing shit. Maccabi Tel Aviv are kicking the shit out of them. But Locatelli and Dusan, word on road is they're available as well. January or more likely summer moves. I don't want neither of them. They can both fuck themselves. Just putting that one out there. Jonathan Davids is another guy. Everyone's eyeing Premier League moves today. It must be about that fucking money, eh? Jonathan David is another one eyeing a Premier League move. Arteta rates Locatelli highly. I think we've all known this for a little while. And Kylian of Mbappe says PSG have broken a fuckload of promises to him. Promise number one, they had to sell Neymar. Do you remember when I said they wanted Neymar gone? Remember, Danny ASC TV, Hank Yumi is always right. Promise number one has been broken. Neymar hasn't been sold. Apparently, a world-class centre-back was coming in number 2. And there is a third reason, I just can't remember it. Let's get into the comments, guys. Please get the likes on the video on a bouncy evening like this one. Even though it's a bit of a shy and quiet stream, I'm in fucking deadly form, so let's be having it. Let's get the Cams, let's get the Craigs, the CJs, let's get everyone on this. How would you, this is, as I'm saying, a Mudryk for me would make this team qualify top 4 now. I think we're a Mudryk away. And then in the summer, yes, a Gusto at right back, a Top Soda or a Torres at centre back to back with Gabriel. A new deal for Saliba, a new deal for Gabriel, even though he's pissing me off. A new deal for Saka, a new deal for Martinelli. A Declan Rice in central midfield. And one fucking good striker to battle with Jesus. And you know what? Fuck it. Next season, the Premier League is as on for us as it is for any Man City, Liverpool, Man U, Chelsea, Tottenham, or any other cunt that wants to have a go. But the next signings at this football club are vital. Absolutely flipping vital. It's the be all and end all. Any mistake, a £72 million Mbappe mistake, fuck me, a £72 million Nicola Pepe mistake now. That's it. I'll sack Arteta and kick him out now. This is the business end of what Arsenal have apparently been trying to do for three and a bit years on the Miguel Arteta. Guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'm in one fuck of a bouncy mood. Let's be having it. Right, we bought loads of 20, 30, 40 million mans, but only when everybody else is spending 100 and fucking what a point. Right, the geezer that thinks he doesn't know millions about football has just made one fuck of a point. And this was Arsenal's problem. When Arsenal did decide, right, we're spending 34 on Odegaard, 25 on Ramsdale, even though it wasn't quite then, it was a few years before, and I do know what CJ is talking about. Teams are just calmly putting 80, 90 million pound on motherfuckers. Lukaku, 90 million quid. Alisson, a goalkeeper, 75 or whatever million quid. A goalkeeper. Kepa, another goalkeeper guy in Chelsea, 80 million quid. All right. I don't want Arsenal to buy Kepa for 80 million quid. And I don't want a 90 million Lukaku either. So I get it, guys. You have to be careful when you're whacking 90 million pound down on a fucking Lukaku that's a huffy little prick. I get it. What a fantastic point, CJ. But it's putting the money in correct places. I get it. The profile, young, upcoming, hungry footballers. None of these 30, 31-year-olds. None of these Deadwoods. None of these guys from Chelsea that are 31 years old. Gallas, Peter Cech. Who else? David Bastard Luiz with all his fucking hair. You know what I mean? I'm done with all of that. Because I never want to be linked to us. I never 31-year-old guy from Chelsea has been linked to us. If Arteta done it, I'd find him and knock him out myself. N'Golo and Kane, stay at Chelsea, bro. Because you're another one. 5 years ago, I would have had you. You get injured too often now. You're like Thomas Partey's fucking brother. No! So it's not looks for you. That Brow's brilliant comment. Loved it. Right. If both players want to join us, who would you choose? Rice or but fuck you? Second best comment of the night. I think Arsenal's need is Declan Rice, mate. I know Bellingham's younger and Bellingham is actually the better footballer, but he has done it in Germany. And that shits the life out of me. Declan Rice struggles and kicks the shit out of people down at fucking Green Street every week. Do you know what I mean? He's battling down to East Ham, down to West Ham, East London. Fuck about. So yeah, I'm only taking Declan Rice, bros, because I know what my club needs. And we don't need Jude Bellingham that needs a year or two to fucking settle. Like Jadon Sancho will be a good footballer in 3 seasons. He did. But in his last 5 years, though, that ran out. Because what helped Wenger get him sacked was when we started putting money to him, he started making mistakes. Yes, Xhaka, even though he's a brilliant footballer. All right, I can't call him a mistake. But Mustafi was a 34 million mistake. That little Spanish striker, 90 million pound. He was so shit, I can't remember his name. 19 million pounds worth of Spanish patatas. That's what it was. I'd rather potatoes. Just give me a bags of spuds for 19 million pounds. What was his name? Lucas Perez. Some shit like that. Fucking Lucas. Gesh. Don't you gesh me about, you know what I mean? Right, guys, I'm loving it. Let's go. But I'm good. I'm worth more than a piss off and sell them. Hold on, but good and worth more than a piss off and sell them. I totally agree. Like the Maitland Miles, like all the other blowjobs that we've got hanging around the club that we actually can't get money for. Mari, Maitland Miles, etc. I don't think Sancho thing will happen with Bellingham. He has played good 30 games in the championship before going to Dortmund. Yeah, that's still the championship, bro. And I think the jury's massively out on that, brother. I don't know where your confidence on that one comes from. Like, I do know Jude Bellingham is the better footballer. I do know he's silky smooth. He looks really good for England. But, bro, just before the Euros, Sancho was an irreplaceable guy in the England team. Like, he was a go-to guy for a minute in the England team on the strength of what he was doing in Germany. Let me put it this way. There's another way I'm going to put it. Do you see the way he's mugging teams in Germany, bros? He won't do that to West Ham, Brighton, do you know what I mean? Over here. I'm not saying eventually after a season or two he won't. But he won't be doing that as soon as he gets to the Premier League, bros. I don't give a fuck. Unless he plays for Man City. Someone really... Or Arsenal are that team. Then perhaps, bros. But if you've got to go into a team that's battling for top 4, battling for top 6, Jude's not going to be that guy, you know? Like, Jude wouldn't be a difference at a team like a Villa or something. If you get what I mean. And I mean no disrespect to Jude Bellingham. I just think 130 million, bros. I think I'd rather smoke crack. No, I'm joking. You know what I mean? I'd rather smoke crack. Here we go again. One player can't and shouldn't be the making of a team, good or bad. Commence. I think, which one are you talking about? Good evening, Cam. What's good? Let me just rush on into this chat. You got the munchies done with the metaphor, with the meter phones. No, not really. You can't say that. You're mostly right, D. Not always. I'm always fucking right. Absolutely always, boss. Yo! Fucking Tyrone. What's going on, mate? Blessed people. Ah, shit. Bro, I'm live. I'll get back to you after my live, yeah? Yo, safe. Easy. Where are we at? Personally, I wouldn't have... Right. Who's better than Rice? Please, would you take Jude Bellingham at 130 mil? I'm talking the level above now, bro. I'm not talking I want Louise. I'm not talking Party. I'm talking for you. Who is the level above midfielder? Who is better than Party? Who's better than Xhaka that we can take in the summer and roll with? Levea Southampton, Caicedo Brighton, Rice West Ham, Bellingham Dortmund. They're the names that are ringing to my head. Help me out if you like, mate. You name someone better if you like, mate. Therefore, bruv, we are in a. They are so done X. KI. Arteta's working. Do walking, talking, do walk. He's doing sort of cut the bits and pieces here and there. Savage. See, I'm scared of. I'm as scared as Italy as I am of Jude Bellingham in Germany. See, this is my problem with Savage. Is Savage 24 or 27? Because if he's 27, I don't like him as much, even though that sounds a bit dodgy. If he's 24, he is a fantastic age for a central midfielder. Bro, I really like Savage, but I'm going to tell you something. Here's my problem with Savage as well. Like when Dortmund had Lewandowski, Mario Götze, any good footballer, Bayern Munich just bent them over and took them off him. They ain't took them. Juventus do this in Italy to everyone as well. Dusan Vlahovic and whatever. Why is no one in Italy like the AC Milan, the Napoli, or the old lady Juventus? Why have they never inquired for the Lazio midfielder? Porco Dio. So for me, there is a problem with this fucking Savage, especially at 60 million porco Dio pounds. Mi grande mi cazzo! So, for me, if you're talking that money, mate, I'm putting 20, 25 mil on top of that, and I'm going for Deckers, because Deckers from West Ham has got Teckers. Deckers with Teckers! What's going on? Hi, what's going on, Craig? Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'm streaming from Liverpool today, guys. I'm streaming all the way from fucking Liverpool. Just because we beat them 3-2. So I thought, you know what I'll do is I'll go to Liverpool and start fucking having a fuck around. I'm not outside the Emirates. I'm at Liverpool Stadium, just about to take a big piss on it. Right. Kyle, my bad. Big up, my brother. What's going on, Kyle? Real one. Condolences to the family on the passing of the great team, Mansbury. I grew up watching Murder, She Wrote. Damn, she gone. R.I.P. girl. I remember that Murder, She Wrote. That's a song. But I do remember that little typewriter giving it. I can't remember the corny little tune. It was a corny. Like a little Irish flute. Fuck it, let me allow it. Like a little fucking flute. Don't even know what that said. Chin, 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 calm, bomb, 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 bless, like, blam. I think Savage is a classic Serie A midfielder who will stay in Italy for the rest of his fucking career. That's another thing. Bro, there's something wrong with Savage, because why hasn't any of the big teams tried to rob? Like, Lazio are a decent team, but they're not that team in Italy no more. They're not that team like when you was watching Go Lazio! Channel 4 about 29 years ago. They're not that Lazio when Paul Gascoigne played for them. Down, 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 down. Go and you, mate. Some shit like that. Gemma says, we have Rice for Saliba. Yeah, tell Gemma she right now. Fucking mention fucking Saliba in my fucking life. I said Rice is good. I said Deckers has got Teckers, but don't ever. Do you want Thomas Partey? I can strap you up with Thomas Partey. Nicolas Pepe is just on loan. I can whack you Pepe at the end of the season. And I can bump you 30 or 40 mil. Partey, Pepe. You can have Partey and Pepe. Pepe and Partey. The two P's. Pepe them, girl. That's Mary fucking Poppins. No, man. Lansbury is the Murder, She Wrote. I don't know what you're talking about. Murder, She Wrote. Back to hey! And straight back to the 40, guys. Oh, that's beautiful, CJ. Perfect. Brilliant. CJ's on fucking fire today. He must be going to a fucking party tomorrow. Martinelli, I want to stay at Arsenal until 228, but I want 200 grand a week, y'all. What do you think of that one, hand near me? Put that in your joint of smoking from Cali, y'all. Arsenal could enter the Jude Bellingham race, but Dortmund are standing firm by their £130 million asking price. Robert Renan, 19, central defender, Corinthians, £44 million release clause. Keep an eye on this motherfucker. He looks like a good player. So too does Wonderkid alert! Leon Wonderkid, linked to Man United and Arsenal. Melo Gusto, he's 19, he's a right back, he's doing bits. Let's keep an eye on this motherfucker. Locatelli and Dusan. Do they want out of Juventus or Juventus broke? We'll come back to that. Twin David is eyeing a move to the Premier League. Arteta rates Locatelli highly. Mbappe wants out of PSG. Barcelona eye Yuri Tillemans on a free, this fucking waste bastard club. Awar is attracting interest from West Ham, Palace, etc. So is Memphis Depay been linked with West Ham and a couple of others in the Premier League. Uber for Aubameyang. PSG have been linked. Jack Wiley, Rangers fullback, 15 years old, allegedly could be a 10 million summer target for Arsenal and Leeds United. St. Maximin allegedly has been watched by the Arsenal board. Apparently he's turned down a deal at Newcastle, and £40 million could actually get you St. Maximin. Does anyone subscribe to the Frenchman that doesn't get into the French team? St. Maximin at Newcastle. Zaha, he's got months left on his contract. I'd give Palace £5 million. And come on, Nosh Vieira, so I can get a bird from Nosh Vieira, £5 million, have it all day long. Mudryk! PSG have end race for a guy that allegedly wants to join Arsenal. Guys, do we want Mudryk? Pitino doing bits at Blackpool. Do you believe he's actually out of contract in the summer? Arsenal, can you talk to your boy Charlie? Because he looks like a good fucking footballer. Same with Saka, same with Martinelli, same with Saliba, same with Gabriel. Can you call them all and give them all fucking 10-year deals? Sweet. Roma forward, Nicola Zinolo linked to Arsenal. And a couple of loan players doing all right. Mari, Trusty got 2 at the weekend for Birmingham. Mari scored for Monza. Balogun stuck on 5 goals for Rems, but doing bits. Guys, let's get into the chats. Bang. All right. Hamsik was a sick footballer, though. But, bros, he never really moved around either. And then pissed off later in his career to a team that wasn't that flattering. I can't remember that. Did he go Qatar or something? Hamsik with all the funny hairstyles. He was a fucking good footballer, but I don't know about... There's certain guys like, bro, do you know if Granit Xhaka played in Italy? I do think he could have been a Ballon d'Or contender. I think Xhaka would do bits in it. He got more time on the ball. That left foot of his would be more swinging. He'd probably score up to 10 goals a season. I think Xhaka in Italy would have been a brilliant footballer. Back to the footy. She prefers Saliba. Well, she can't have fucking Saliba, but I'll give her Party. I'll give her Pepe. A party popper with Pepe and Party. Party poppers with Pepe and Pepe. Pepe. I'm off. I'm fucking knackered. My mum's just gone out the fucking hospital. Now the work begins. Fucking night. Right. If Ramsdale, Saliba, Party, Martinelli, and Jesus pick up injuries, what would keep them out for 3 months? We will crumble. Craig, Liverpool could say that if Van Dijk, Hendo, even though he's getting shit already, take Diaz out, which he is. You know what I mean? Liverpool, like, bro, I get it. And I know what you mean. We are bare thin. Like, thankfully, like, yeah, when Zinchenko's been out, we've got Tierney. Like, we don't usually have 2 good players in every position. So let's be blessed at what's going on at the moment. But yeah, all right, cool. Your point. Take Jesus at this situation. I don't really trust Nketiah that much. I think he's a decent footballer. But funny enough, since he got 100 grand a week, he scored that many goals. I know, has he got one this season, Nketiah? One in the Europa League or something. Fuck it, that don't count. I'm talking league goals. But I don't like Nketiah. How's about you? So, yeah, I totally get that. Okay, Saliba, yes, all right. You've then got Ben White that goes in there. That isn't a disaster. Party, all right, cool. Then you've got the second coming of Yaya Toure, Lokonga. I get it. And Martinelli, shit. Because not even Emile Smith-Rowe's around, I suppose. Bro, I get what you're saying, but say that to Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham, all in difficulties. We slightly more because we have got a thinner squad, but let's pray to God and Allah, innit? Let's hope something happens in January, G. Mate, bless, cheese, ghost, and all them. Brap! It's time for the Z's from CJ. Respect, my brother. Thank you for all the love, as usual. Bros, you're a fucking top G, innit? And also, you're man of the match winner so far, Danny AFC TV tonight. Right behind, I think it was Hunters. Jay fucking Phils is in the town. What's going on? I started my physio today, so disappointing how it went. But to be honest, what I expected after my left arm I've used for 7 weeks. Exactly, bro. So it's probably a bit, I wouldn't know, but a bit floppy to say the least, bro. Like, I wouldn't know. I don't know, mate. I'm not even going to comment. It must be a bit of murder, isn't it? Danny, if Guendouzi was still our player, where would he play in our current midfield? Honestly, bro, I think he would probably get ahead of Partey, bro, because Partey gets injured a lot. And I think any manager will actually get annoyed with Thomas Partey being injured. Guendouzi is doing bits, bro. He will go to Qatar with France. It isn't the easiest thing to get in the French midfield. I think he'll go there ahead of people like N'Golo Kante. And that says a lot. Paul Pogba won't have a chance with Guendouzi around. Guendouzi is a hungrier footballer, bro. He's playing fucking good football. He isn't just... Do you remember at Arsenal he was 18, bro? He was a fucking long headless chicken. Just, yeah! Do you remember that guy in the playground when he used to fucking... I used to do it for people. I used to run up to people because I was a bit sorry and a bit fat. Yeah! And try and scare them. Bro, Guendouzi's done it probably good. Yeah! And try and take the ball off people. Bro, he developed that into just like a better footballer. Like France with the pace being slower, yeah, he looks better. He's a good footballer, bros. He ain't fucking in the French team for no reason. Same way Saliba ain't a French national, like since before, a French international since before he come back to Arsenal. But I'm always right. You know? Always right. But yeah, he would sit quite comfortably alongside Granit Xhaka, bros, for me. Man like Jay Phils, wagwan. And I've caught up with the chats. Okay. So fuck me. Quickly, for the last time this evening, Martinelli, I want 200 grand a week to stay at Arsenal. Apparently he does want to stay until 228. He wants 200 grand a week. Guys, would you give Martinelli 200 grand a week if this is true? Arsenal could enter the Jude Bellingham race. Jay Phils, what do you think it is? But Dortmund are entering it. It's 130 million or fuck you. And they want it up front, live cash. Here's a name to watch out for. Robert Renan. He's 19. He plays for Corinthians. Central defender, really good player. But unfortunately, he has got a £44 million release clause, which is quite a lot of money for a Brazilian defender that plays for Corinthians. Roma forward, Nicola Zanillo has been linked with Arsenal today. Mari, trust the process. Patino, Balogun, all doing bits on loan for Arsenal. Arsenal players doing bits on loan, rather. Mudryk, PSG has entered the race for this guy. I watched him again tonight. Do you know what? I'm subscribing to this guy. Zaha still wants Arsenal and still turning down deals at Palace. St. Maximin has allegedly turned down a deal at Newcastle within the last week or two. And has been now linked with a £40 million move to Arsenal. Jack Wiley, man like Wiley, you know, has been linked with a £10 million move to Arsenal and Leeds United. He's a Rangers fullback. He's 15 years old. Uber for Aubameyang. Yep. Word on road is he's pissed off at Chelsea already. PSG are watching the situation closely. Depay wants a Premier League move on a free transfer, same as Osama. Guys, any of you taking them? No, not for me, thank you. Barcelona Eitelements, I could see that happening. They love a free transfer. Leon Wonderkid, Wonderkid alert, linked to Man United and Arsenal. He's a right back. He's 19. I have seen him play once. He's a fucking good player. Melo Gusto looks like a good little footballer. Locatelli and Dusan, are Juventus broke? Continuously been linked with Arsenal again. Jonathan David is another guy been linked with a Premier League move in the summer. Arteta still fancies Locatelli, and Mbappe wants out at PSG because they have broken promises to him. Number one, they promised him they'll sell Neymar in the window, just gone. And number two, they promised him a central defender of his choice, which obviously didn't happen. I would say, who the fuck are you, Mbappe? Get the fuck out of my club, mate. Like, seriously, I know you're Mbappe, but nah, mate, you're not choosing who comes to this club. What do you mean get rid of Neymar? Fuck me. Fuck you, mate. I'd say fuck you, Mbappe. He's captain of Marseille right now. He is their best player. He is bench player. He'll go to Qatar, bro. I definitely know his bros. That's another one I told you about, bros. My guy was too insistent to sell him because he pretended he had a bad attitude. I think it was just because he was an Emirates signing. I don't really know. He probably just told Arteta, "Make fucking mug, you're about double my age, you're a dickhead, I'll knock you out." And Arteta didn't like it. Maybe you can't say that to the manager, who knows? Say that to Arteta, though. I'd knock him out. What happened to that little blowjob as well? Damn. The draw must be patient if you're telling me Guendouzi of a party. Where are you, fucker? Oh, right, you're rubbish. All right, show me ready. Straight. I'm live, so I'm out. There you go. Bro, again, Guendouzi is a brilliant footballer. Party will give you what? 18 good games a season. If you like, if that's good enough for you, safe. I get it, Party's a brilliant footballer, bros. I love Thomas Partey. But he's not giving you of 18, 19 Premier League games this season, the way I see it. But let's have a look. We'll see by the end of the season how many games he's played. How many times he was that vital. He's getting injured way too often, mate. Might not be his fault, but it's still not good enough for me, mate. And yes, if I got 30, 40 million quid for him, I'd fuck him straight off and go and get a Declan Rice. Absolutely, immediately. Immediately, mate. I want a fucking championship contending Arsenal back, bruv. And you can't do that with two central midfielders and one's injured all the time. Because after that, we've got a dick blower called Lokonga and fucking El Neni that's already injured. Mate, you can't win a Premier League like that. So go and bring me a Declan Rice. Just say to Brighton, we're going to be a much more serious team, especially in that midfield, mate. Trust in me, J. Phils. You know I'm always right, bruv. I don't get this shit wrong. I'm not allowed to be wrong. Fucking never. I miss driving my car. I bet you fucking do. I'll do it one-handedly though, bros. I don't give a fuck which arm is broken. There's not fucking the gears. Yeah, bollocks. I'll do it like yep, nah, mate. I'll still drive. Bollocks. After 7 weeks having surgery, and they told me it'll be another 6 after physio. Bollocks. Nah, mate. Just work hard. You'll make that happen quicker. Rice. Rice. I know I like Guendouzi, but there's levels out here. Rice. Deckers with Techers. Dan, would you rather have Rice or Guendouzi this summer? Let's say Doozy makes up with Water and decides to come back. Yeah, I still take Rice, bro. I like Doozy, but I still take Rice. There's levels out here. And Deckers with Techers would be good at Arsenal, bros. He'd become the better footballer at Arsenal, trust me. He's a very simple... All right, I get it. He's expensive for what he does. He's a very simple footballer. He doesn't spray the ball long. He's not a particularly wonderful footballer. He's not really a dribbler of the football. And I get that's fucking mad money, isn't it? I just think it's exactly what Arsenal need, mate. That's the problem. I'm trying to look at what the club need. And as much as he can't spray, you know what? That's far too much money for a geezer that can't spray a pass or can't dribble. I get you. See, I get you, bro, but it's the kind of midfielder we need, mate. Look how we're playing, bro. It's the Thomas Partey Xhaka thing. If you're continuing in that mode, bro, you have to give me a Lavea, even though the jury's out on him. It's way too quick at Southampton. As I say, though, he's only played 15 games, bro, but he still looked like fucking Xhaka did after fucking 15 months at Arsenal. Let's have it right. Declan Rice is the closest thing for me to a ready-made midfielder. Oh, bro. I don't know. See, Jay Phil's ain't in this because he thinks fucking Partey's triple the player than him quite clearly. So me and you are obviously fucking smoking Herod or Wyron tonight, bruv. Because Jay Phil's reckons Guendouzi's a wanker. He probably didn't say it just like that. Arsenal's in the Premier League. Should be 9 points before we play Chelsea. Exact. Do you know what? Heroes. That's what I wanted to get into next. Because I know it's away it leaves next. Fuck the Europa League because I couldn't give one blowjob about it. Unless I was obviously receiving a pretty good nut from a really wonderful, stunning bird. But away it leads. 3 points, please. Away at Southampton. It's all aways, but 3 points, please. Home to Forest. I want 6 points because they're shit. Then it's away at Chelsea. That's difficult. Potter ain't fucking about. Then home to Brighton. Why are we playing Brighton again so quick? We're home to Brighton and away to Brighton straight away. How weird is that? Home to Brighton on the 9th of November and on the 3rd of December away to Brighton. It's just one of them weird ones in the Premier League where it flips over quickly. So let's do the next 5. Well done, Craig. I like that. See? I knew there's a reason why I liked you, Craig. Right. No, I'm joking. Leeds away. Southampton away. Forest home. Chelsea away. Brighton home. Hanyumi, how many points did you get from that, bros? Ah, Jay's here. Gwen's doesn't play the same position as Party. I rate him, but he can't play that role. Bro, I think you could put him in there as a snapper, a stopper, whatever you want to call it. Guendouzi's got a lot more intelligence. He went to France, bros. I don't know what it is. He's like no mucking off or anything. Like, how many times genuinely have you watched him? Like, I do catch Marseille quite a lot. I've been watching Sanchez this season. I don't know. Tavares, they're a bit like a mini Arsenal. But, bruv, he's ever involved. He's the go-to guy in that player. All that fucking attitude talk, bruv, what a load of wank. Because everyone, from management upwards, respect that guy at this club, at that club. And Marseille is actually a waste man team. Do you know what I mean? They're very highly respected in France. I like them. We're good at away games this season. Only one loss. Still one loss too many, but yeah, I get you. Woo! We're going for the league. We're going for the league. Because Cali's fine. I said so. Because Cali's fine. I said so. Because Cali's fine. I said so. We're gonna win the league. And then we're gonna play Man City. What we're gonna do? We're gonna beat them 3-0. We're gonna beat them 3-0. And Haaland won't get the lead, and Haaland won't get past the lead, and Haaland won't get past the lead, because now the AFC TV sets the Libras a G. Hip hip, hooray! Something like that. I have no idea what I'm actually looking for. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Where's all these? Where is the 2,250 people that added me on fucking Facebook today? Not one of them here. Facebook, you waste situation. Guys, I joined Facebook a couple of days ago, had no followers, put a couple of pictures up today. I got 2,250 requests, which actually is the most requests you can get in 24 hours from Facebook. I didn't know none of this until today. Until after I received 2,250 friend requests. They said I'm not allowed no more. Because, I don't know, it's like I broke the rule. I broke the Twitter rules. Too many people on his friend. That was incredible though. 2,252 it finished on. And then they stopped me receiving any more ads. Could you give that white boy a round of applause? Like, they could all be fake. I don't know where the fuck they all come from. But I was like, yeah, go on in. Graham Potter as Chelsea playing better football than much better. Did you not watch the way Brighton played football, bros? Without no disrespect. And you watched the way Brighton played football. He's even dropped his own left back today, bros, for Chilwell. He has got masses of... Do you think this geezer ever thought he would have £120 million worth of left back to choose from in his fucking matchday fucking team? Here goes this Facebook shit again. It's been going nuts all day. Some bird that I was like, subscribe to my channel. She showed me a picture of her tits and said, nah, give me 50 quid, I'll subscribe and show you these all day long. I was like, fuck off. It's a weird old place, Facebook. Banging pair of tits, though. Probably weren't hers. Probably some models or something. Campbell's tits. Dun, dun, dun. The Arsenal game was the only one. I was actually nervous. Well, it's because it's Liverpool. And you're always going to be scared when Liverpool comes down because Liverpool. But yeah, Liverpool going to be a top 4 club this season. 54 minutes on the clock, guys. Are Liverpool going to be a top 4 team this season, man? After we dusted them down, like... After we dusted them down, they've got Man City next. Like, fuck me. I only can see another defeat for them. Like, Liverpool, fuck me. They've got Man City next. They've got Haaland next. Haaland was rested for the occasion. Fuck me. I feel for Liverpool this season, man. I feel for Easy, who was at the game as well. But I was with Easy last night. He absolutely enjoyed the game. Said at least none of the teams caved in. A bit of handbags, a couple of decent tackles, and more than nothing, good entertainment from both teams and from both sets of fans. Easy, proper, he's a real G, man. Proper enjoyed the occasion, even though they lost. He said he would have loved the draw, seeing the Gabriel handball, and a bit of a dodgy penalty for Jesus. He said, Dan, I think we deserve the draw, but I don't begrudge your team the win. He's got a soft spot for Arsenal. Oh, brilliant. Jack, you're thinking on my level today, bros. I don't know. They've got Man City next, mate. I can't see them getting anything out of that. Bro, they'll be like 17 points behind us after their next game. Oh, as long as we beat Leeds, obviously. They will be 17. Guys. 7 points behind Arsenal. Like, whoever thought that could be possible? But they're not getting nothing from Man City, bro. I can't see many teams getting much from Man City. Not with Haaland playing the way he is, isn't it? They are old, but they still go players. But Man City is going to turn them over. Exactly. They really needed a Bellingham in midfield. Why didn't UAE or UAE, whatever they're called, them American fuckers, like, whatever investment team they're called, the Liverpool owners, man, US, fuck them, whatever they're called, like, why I don't know, like, they must have, like, they went for Arthur in the end, which was a bit desperate, like, they should have just given Klopp the money. If he wanted Bellingham, man, they should have given him Bellingham, and this might not be happening right now. Like, other players are now getting affected from other people's bad form. Trent's been affected. Robertson's out. Van Dijk doesn't look like the Van Dijk of old. Alisson, has he been the best goalkeeper in the Premier League recently? 3-0 to Brighton, etc. I don't know. No way. But Mike grown himself a massive reputation. Do you believe he's asked the Arsenal board for 200 grand a week? Because, wow. I actually would say I'll try and compromise, give him 175 on a massive contract to 228, 229. Yes, I probably would do that for Martinelli. That isn't too much for a footballer. Do you know what I mean? On that much for a long contract as well, like, do you know what I mean? With inflation, etc. Apparently, he's asked for like 200 to 210, all the way through to 228, 229. Allegedly, of no rises, like that's what he wants till that year. I'd say it's probably worth it. Listen, let's have it right. It would cost you 80 million to replace Martinelli. He's that good. He is that good. I never go out screaming about it for fucking years. That's when Arteta just kept him out of the team for 9 months, but a certain man thought that he was managing him. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about Mbappe? Before I do get the hell out of here, guys, please get the likes on the video. Do subscribe if you're new. What do you make of the football news today? What do you make of the Champions League? Champions League tomorrow. Is anyone up for the Bodo game on Thursday? I know Manny will be on the channel, but I'm struggling to G myself up for these games. They're flipping boring. I fucking hate these Europa League games. I can't wait till we're not in this competition no more. Like, I beg for the extra quality. I don't care if it's a tough game every fucking Wednesday or Tuesday, like, because this year is boring. Like, you need to get to the quarterfinal in this competition before it gets a bit interesting. Until everyone drops out the Champions League, everyone that finishes third Champions League, that's when Europa kicks up a little bit. Because suddenly good teams come into it that you think, shit, didn't know they were in it a minute ago. I thought we were going to win it. Oh, fuck, they're in it now. Just like that. But guys, please, let's have some more comments before I do disappear. Let's have a good hour stream where I've had bursting of energy, but there's been no UEs, no Hazards, no Luke Bergkamps, no Lee Akers. Where have some of these boys been? You bastards. But respect to Craig, to Hanyumi, to Cam, who's been in and out, to Gemma for trying to nick Saliba off me. No, you can do, James. No. Oh, no. Mention Saliba and you will get jinxed, girl. No joking. No. Don't ever say his name. Because some fuckeries will happen to you, girl. Don't ever say Saliba's name. Don't ever say his name in fucking vain. Don't ever confuse his name with West Ham. Because he's a gangster. Oh, John, don't say that shit. Because Saliba is too good for West Ham GE. I'll give Saliba and Martinelli a new 12. Fuck a 10. I want 12 on their names. I got 12 on it. Because I think they're 2 OGs. I got 5 on it. Craig, yes, you don't know. Fuck Saka. That Saka's good, but give the two gangsters the real deals. Make Saka sweat for 20 minutes, you know? Gabriel, what do you do about him? He has not impressed me once this season. In fact, if it wasn't Saliba, he'd be bang on average this season. Gabriel has been disgusting. Seriously, now we have been playing with a goalkeeper, a left back, a right back, and just Saliba at centre off. He hasn't even had a partner. That's how good he is. He ain't even had a partner at centre back. What's happened to Gabriel? Like, I loved this guy last season. I thought he was fucking immense. What has actually happened to the great Brazilian of Gabriel? No wonder he ain't in the Brazil squad. I can tell you why, because he's been fucking shit. Oh, God, here we go. Saliba fault for both. Go off. Mate, please, do you know what? Mate, you're talking about one of the best defenders in the world, my friend. Like, you seriously know fuck all about football, do you? Drop some bars for the people, G. Ooh. Bro, I can't put on beats no more, bruv. I've been putting a naughty boys Facebook. And I can't talk when this little waste man's around either because it's snakes. So that's why I ain't been really doing the bar thing. But I haven't penned something for DT. Don't know where it's gone. It was so funny, bro. I was in traffic and I started writing it. I'll show you on the back of an envelope, bro. I was in traffic, bro. That's how much of a bad man I am, bro. I got bored in traffic on the holiday. Bro, did you see the madness on the way around today, G? Feds jumping on the pavement and everything. Whee! Where's that envelope? Blood, I probably looked at it like it was rubbish and dashed it out of the house. Bro, I was on my way to writing something quite hard though. For DT's release. Don't worry, man. I'll do all that tomorrow on it. I'm going to go on to that thing, free beats. I'll find beats in it. Fuck it. They're not going to stop me in it. If I can't use a pot of paper beat, if I can't use an Eminem beat, fuck it. I'll find a free beat. Jay, you got a beats man for me? Should have blocked the Az's cross. Fuck, mate. You are such a loot and degenerate. Why don't you suck on DT's? Bro, mate. Matt, piss off, mate. Seriously, you're a clown. Shouts out to Jay. Phil's down in the chat. And Craig, I'll give him a fucking 20-year deal. Seriously, best defender on earth. Bro, Ben White, as I told you, as soon as Saliba touched down, if he was given a chance, Ben White don't get his place back. Who was right? Some 50 million benchod, huh? Benchod, me gorioche, benchod, White, 50 million benchods. Benchod? Me gorioche. Huh? Man like J.A. with a long air drive them, y'all. Fucking crazy. And they're on the phone, G, looking for the D. Was that the D? Or the Danny? Or the D? Sell him while his value is high. What, while he's got no years in his contract? While he's got 18 months in his contract? You rat. You rat. Rat boy. My boy Benjamin. Right, mate, he's a right back now. Funny you can't get him given a team, innit? Not a right back, not a centre back, not a left back. Don't worry, Tommy Yasu will dispense of his fucking career. You know why? Because Tommy Yasu can play everywhere, blood! Left back, right back, centre back, put Tommy Yasu in goal, blood, he'll do bits! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Danny, why haven't you blocked McLean? You certainly need to get a mod on this channel because he doesn't bother me at all. Because his things about that big blood, and I banged his bird, so it just makes it hilarious for me to just think like his bed was getting smacked all around Luton Town. Like Benjamin is the best right back in the league. Not well. Ain't better than Trent. Ain't better than Kyle Walker. No. Ain't better than Trippier. No. Ain't better than blood. He couldn't even get ahead even though he's a left back. Tyrese Mitchell. He couldn't get past Mark Gui. The Crystal Palace centre-back. Shut up, lad. Shut up. Shut up. Can't get past Connor Cody, blood. Shut up. Not like Saliba, though. Saliba could take on every man in the world and then take their place at 21 years old. Don't worry, Saliba will have his number 2 shirt by the end of next season as well. That's how sick you make me, blood. Yeah. Don't worry, Saliba number 2 shirt next season. I've had that on good authority as well. Good authority. The number 2 is Saliba's next season. They can't do it this season because people like me would want a refund on my black and gold top because I got Saliba 12, innit? So Arsenal ain't done. But next season, Saliba shall be the Arsenal number 2. No arch, nothing. Because that is his shirt number. Baby. And he won't sign a deal because number 4 was teased from him. So he wants to, like at Marseille. And he'll get his own way because he's a bad man and he's better than Ben White. He's the best defender we got, bros, by a country French mile. Could we all bow down and do the French national anthem just for William Saliba? I don't know how it goes, but I would hum it. If you was a French guy, I would insist you subscribe to Saliba. Don't know what the French anthem is, so I'll just go with that. If you are French, I would insist that Saliba should lead you to Qatar. DT in the stream. DT is in the stream. Ah, DT! Yo, Mitch! Stick him up! How could you go, G? You think Craig licks down his woman? You think I would beat down a woman? Come on, blood. Yo, pussy. 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 You're gonna go back to jail soon, though, innit? You're gonna go do some psycho thing, innit? You're gonna kill. But my name is DT! It doesn't matter, I'm not on EFTV no more. I am still a fucking G. I like house and garage. I like drum and bass. So listen to me. Get in the boot of my car right now. You waste man. Waste man. Dickhead. You Luton rat. You still live in Luton, blood? Oh, yeah, a bunch of clowns down there, innit? So they probably walk past you. Hi, DT. We still know you're innocent. You dickhead. Beat up your girl. You fool. Fool. Come try that on me, bro. I'll lick your beard. I'll grab you by your beard, blood. I'll drag you all around the Emirates by your beard, rude boy. On a fucking dog chain. I'll drag you around the Emirates on a fucking lead, rude boy. I'm like, come here, DT. Come here, son. Come here. Fucking up on 2 legs, you cunt. And then give you a fucking kick like Zuma if you don't fucking listen to me. Do you know what I mean? I'll kick you, blood. So you best open your ears and listen, blood. Use your listening ears. You got some big ass ears anyway. Hey, DT, please, you got to save your life. You got to think of your wife. Please don't smoke that spice. Please don't overcook that rice. I never liked you from the beginning. Blood brothers, you could never be winning. You need to think about your fucking kids. You're a disgrace to the human race, you dickhead. I'll say it. I'm going to drive to Luton just to say it to your face, you dickhead. No, I'm going to spit in your face, yeah, that's right. I'm going to shit in your face. You think my bars really hurt you? Now I'm late for my curfew. Hope you don't end up in a box. I think all your shows must stop, you dickhead. Were you looking for some charity? Let me give you some clarity. If you ever want to step to Hackney or ever come back to the Emirates, G, I will fucking break you in pieces, G. Did you ever know about fucking Danny ACTV? When you come link me, because I'll lick you down. I'm going to make you feel like a 1-inch cock of a boy and a clown. You wish you was me for about 10 minutes, my G, because you weren't as bad as me. You can never be bad like me, because DT, you're a fucking dirty disease. You're just a dirty disease. Go sniff something, blood. He's just a window shopper. His girl's a bitch and he sucks DT off. Matt is a window shopper, saying he's got a 220 Audi DT. It must have a DT drop, G. Because you got a little flop. You got a little cock. I don't want to hear your noise, my fucking G. Because my brethren said you're just a window shopper, a window flopper. And I'm a bad man dropper. But anyway. And then bombshells. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Because it's time to go. I gotta see Matt doing doozies, ho. It's time to go. Actually, I've got a couple of bits and pieces to see today. Like Craig, shouts out to you. I hope the arm's all good, G. Couldn't even imagine that. I don't know, just a pain. Oh God, I don't know, bros. I'll be trying to battle it, bros. Like, nope, you're going to drive today. Fuck you, arm. Fuck you. Go there. I sit there, use my right arm to fucking do the fucking gear stick. Bollocks, bros. No, I would not be having it, bros. Seriously. I don't know. It was like Corona. Get inside your house. Fuck you. Like, nah. You have to draw a whole army, blood, and I still would have told them to fuck off as well. Hey, do you know, God arrest me, blood? Nah, mate. I don't stay in for Corona. I cannot come out my house. I brought my arm. Fight it, G. Fight it, my brother. Shouts out to you, Craig. Shouts out to Cam. Below me, Matt Wayne Boozy. Shouts out to the real one. Do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. If you got any thoughts on Kylian Mbappe, what do you think? Does he want to go? Wait, should Arsenal go for Mbappe? £200 million. A stunning deal to finish off the front three just tidily. Mbappe, Jesus and Saka, or Jesus and Martinelli. Hey, you can also get Mbappe. What if Mbappe said his next move is London? I could see all the Arsenal fans. Oh my God, Arteta's going to pull it off. He's going to get Kylian Mbappe to Arsenal. Hey, Matt, go drop a bombshell. Go tell us that we're interested in Mbappe, blood. Go drop a bombshell. Blood, what's your fascination with Saliba? Something like mine, but I'm a G. And I'm not a window flopper. Where's this little cunt on my phone as well? Meant to be here an hour ago. Fuck him up. DDP is on the stream. I'm certain of it. Yeah, he's ducked by now. What are you doing? I'm not. I can't. Serious. So did I. So did I though. Neither am I. Oh dear. Alright. Alright, never mind. Alright, so. Alright, no, nothing, I'm out. Alright, easy. I can't. Hold on, let me just pause this. People trying to get fucked. Is he still on there? Oh God, no, now I'm ringing other cunts. Oh God, let me just slide inside because I can't ring me straight back. Right, on that bombshell! And it has been a bombshell, it's been a lit one, you know. I don't care if it's been a bit quiet. This has been one fuck of a stream. Shout out to the man like Craig. Shout out to the man like Cam. Shout out to you, me. Lindo's up in the place. I can't remember. Shout out to Will. Probably catch up with a video tomorrow. Let's hope that he does. But guys, peace out, innit? Please keep subscribing. Hit the fucking button. Do the right thing, innit? My channel's only bouncing. World Cup January window. Bounce, 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 bounce.